Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I hope you're well and raring to go. We are working down on the mat today with our Pilates exercises. So some nice, gentle warm-up exercises to get the body going, flowing, get the blood flowing around the body and get our breath pattern right. We're going to, first of all, before we get down to the mat, is just turn our attention to our feet, and such an essential part of our day, where particularly if we're on them all day and they're encased in shoes. So I thought a little foot exercise to start with. So I want you just to take your feet hip distance apart and then just wiggle the toes. Free the toes up, just wiggle. You might find one foot is more responsive than the other. Now, rock forward and rock back. Just feel the pressure zones on the toes through to the backs of the heels. Just rock forward and back. Feel the sensitivity. Okay. Now, scrunch the toes up, release. Scrunch, release. Scrunch, release. Scrunch. So try not to roll out on the edges of the foot. Just pull all the toes in. Squeeze like a cat doing its knitting on some soft little rug. Okay. Now, crunch the toes up and hold. Feel the pressure and the tightness underneath the arch of the foot, and then release those toes, and then work alternately. Try and keep the arch of the foot muscle contracted. And it's actually quite hard to get the toes to release and pull up without losing the control of your arch of foot. One more, and we might feel this all around the ankle too. Okay. Now, wiggle the toes, release, and roll up onto the toes. Roll down, roll up. So now let's think about our alignment through our posture as we roll up onto the toes so we don't lose balance. We're going back to the crunching. Alternate feet, crunch, 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 and release, crunch and release. So it's quite quick. Try and work to keep the instep contracted. 3, 2, 1. Wiggle the toes. And gradually you'll find that the instep muscle stays connected while you release those toes. Roll up onto the toes, roll down. And all those little muscles in your feet will be wondering what on earth is going on. So this is a little exercise you could do while you're brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil. Okay, so we're going to turn the toes out, alternate toe tap. So this is working up into your ankle as we rotate on the heel. Now pull the toes up, squeeze the toes up. And now reverse it. So it's just out, squeeze, pull back in. Out, squeeze, pull back in. Out, squeeze, pull back in. And those little toes go mad. Squeeze, squeeze, and one more. Okay, rock up onto the toes, spread the toes, really feel them spread. And we'll go back to that last, or the very first exercise, where we are squeezing the feet, feel the arches, and then release the toes. Keep the arches risen. Rise. Keep wiggling the toes. 1, 2, and last one, release. Work the ankle, release. Swizzle the toes so that they reflex and then change. So there's your foot exercise to get the muscles going underneath the soles of the feet. Using the toes as much as you can independently and maintaining a stable base in much the same way as when we're trying to create a stable base for our pelvis. we're working the abdominals, so we're effectively using our stabilizing muscles, which are the insoles. Okay, let's come down to the mat. And think about our breath. Inhale, let's take the arms up and lengthen up through the spine. Okay. Inhale. And up. One arm comes up, one arm goes down. Over and going, same side. Up, over. We're getting a nice little lateral bend. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. One more. And over. And to the other side. Let's go up. Exhale. Starting to feel this breath energize us. Feel the body respond. Exhale. And one more. Okay, upper spine mobility. Here we go. Out with the arms, flex. Inhale. Exhale. Open the chest, pull the shoulder blades back in. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Okay, one arm up, pull it back. The other arm up, pull it back. Get a little bit of a rotation. Now, last one. Arms wide, let's rotate. Return. Pull round using those obliques and stay tall. Okay, one more each side. And now we're taking the arms forward. One arm up, forward, and roll down. Arm up, forward, and roll down. So let's go doubles. Up, flex. One more. So we mobilize the upper spine. Let's come down to the lower back. Heels in line with the sit bones. Neutral pelvis, little gap underneath the back, hands down by your sides. Let's roll into imprint for 4, 3, pull, those who are using the abdominals, 1, and then pick up the pelvis, roll through, detaching your spine from the mat, one joint after the other. Inhale, exhale, climb back down, connecting one joint again after the other. Exhale, inhale, exhale, rolling down. One more. Come on up. Inhale, exhale. Return the pelvis to neutral. Slide the other foot away a little bit and bring the other one up, staying in neutral pelvic alignment. And then circle the knee around. Just mobilize into the hip. 2, 1. Change direction. 4, 3, 2. We're keeping level. 1. Change legs. Bring it up. Purpose is to keep the pelvis level and under control. Into the midline. Circle. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more. Change direction. In and out. Start your inhale, finish on the exhale. There we go. And place the foot down. Bring the heel in so it's in line with the sit bones. And now imprint pelvis. Bring the legs to tabletop. Take the arms up and settle the shoulders down. Now we're stable, nice stable base. We're going opposite arm to leg. Tap, tap, forward. So we're getting some mobility through your shoulders while keeping them aligned and under control. Same too with the pelvis as we tap the toe down, keeping it level on the mat. And last one. Arms come down, lower the feet, return the pelvis to neutral. Take the arms out wide and rotate the knees over. Hold and exhale, come back over. Inhale, exhale, go to the other side. Hold and again over. So be aware of the position of your knees as they come over. Are you able to get both of them over at the same angle? Use your outward breath to control. Inhale to pause and exhale, center. Okay, let's take one foot up over the soft part of the knee. Flex the ankle, and then we're sending that foot over to the floor. Exhale. Hold. And breathe. Now adjust the shoulders. Feel the shoulders flat to the mat. And see if you can get that knee pushed away from you a little bit more. And now exhale up. Unhook. Go with the other side. Press that knee away so it opens up into the hip. Flex the ankle and take the foot over to the floor. Hold. And exhale back over. Return the foot to the floor and send the knees over to one side. We're coming over onto our side. And double arms in front, heels in line with the tailbone, so we have the right angles. We've got sufficient pressure on the knees here. Waist is lifted so the spine is straight. Inhale, bring the top arm up. Control, rotate the ribcage around and open up. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to pick up the pace a bit. Up. Rotate. So we get our rotation here. The upper body and over. One more. Try and keep the knees pressed down so the hips stay stacked. Rotate, hold, and back over. Let's go to the other side. Silly thing. Heels in line with the tailbone, shoulders stacked, and up we go. Shoulders connect. Press the knees down, rotate, open, hold, and exhale, back over. Inhale up, control, rotate, open, hold, exhale over, trying to keep the hips stacked, over, hold. Sometimes one side can be quite tight, so work into it, move into it. Exhale, come back over, hand in front of the chest. Let's come to cat stretch. Hands directly underneath shoulders, and starting with the flat back, pull the shoulders back. Exhale, roll the head in, draw the tailbone underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, roll the tailbone out. Lengthen. Find the sticky points and move into them. We want the spine to be as mobile as possible, but with a degree of control. Flex. Inhale here. Exhale, roll out. Now, let's go for a little bit of a wiggle because we want to release that pelvis. And now circles. Really release it. Everything moves. The hips, the rib cage. Shoulders are staying stable. And rotate around. Good. Tuck the toes under. We are coming through to sitting. Come over onto your back for our ab prep. And we're going to combine this with some leg movements. So let's first of all take the fingers to behind the head. So we've got a little bit of support for the head, but avoid jamming the head or the chin into the chest. We just want that little bit of support. Lengthen through the back of the neck first. Pull the shoulders down. Then we can lift the chest. And there's your basic ab prep. Roll back down. Let's add in now. Lengthen. Exhale up. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lengthen the leg. Hold. Bring it back in. Lower back down. Lengthen. Up and out. Reach. Pull up on the thigh. Bring it back in. Lower back down. And a little next stage. Up with the chest. Out with the leg. Up with the leg. Bend. Place it back down. Lower. Other leg. Up. Out. Lift. Bend. Lower. Let's do that all again. Out. Up. Bend. Place it down. Try and maintain neutral. Up. Now, let's see what happens when we place the pelvis into imprint. Yeah, changes. Let's bring the legs to tabletop. Fingertips to behind the head. Lift. Hold. Tap. Out. Lift. Bend. Tap. Out. Lift. Bend. So your options, one foot can be down and we can maintain the abdominal connection if we keep the chest lifted. Keep the chest up, tap, exhale, inhale. One more each leg. Working well into the hips. And up. And then lower the upper body down. Release the hands, lower the feet, and we're coming over onto our front. So what we did in flexion, we're going to do in extension. So come to your front, lowering down. Now you might want a cushion for your head. I've got the cushion head pad so that I don't squash the mic. So the long elbows go wide, hands by your head. You've got 90 degrees at the elbows. Now turn your attention to your pelvis. Draw the abdominals just a little bit to support your lower back. And then exhale, reach the head away as you lengthen along the mat. Inhale, hold. And exhale, come back down. Let's go. Shoulders, abdominals. Lengthen, roll the marble away with your nose. Hold. And exhale, come back down. So our focus is to mobilize the spine in between or around about the rib cage. So we don't go too high. We keep the low rib on the mat so that we're not hinging in the lower back. It's the upper back we want to focus on. We push the chest bone forward. Inhale and exhale, back down. Let's add in now. Up, inhale, hold, exhale, lift the elbows. So find those shoulder blades and pull them in. Lower them back down and lower the upper body. We've got 3 more. Up, hold, lower, lower back down. Extend and lengthen. Lift, hold, lower, down. One more. Inhale. Exhale up. Inhale, pause. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So hands come to rib cage. Press the knees down, flat back. Let's push back to shell stretch. Rolling up through the spine. Restacking, dropping the shoulders. I can't believe where the time's gone already this morning. So on your knees, we're going to do one last exercise. Reach the arms up. Lengthen and pull them back behind the ears. Come back to neutral, take one arm down and reach for the floor. And up. And then the other one. And reach for the floor. So we're trying not to push the pelvis over. We're trying to stay centered so we get the stretch and the bend in the upper body. And if knees are a problem, come to standing and over and center. Inhale. And this is our last one. Exhale, avoid holding your breath. And up. So hands down to the mat. Tuck your toes underneath. Rock through your feet. Remembering that we're working those ankles and our focus was the muscles in the feet. And then roll up through the spine, bringing ourselves to standing. So I hope you enjoyed that, and it gave you a different focus. It just gives you something else to think about. Feet are so important for our everyday lives. So if you have any questions about feet or anything like that, let me know. Leave a comment in the chat for me. I look forward to seeing you soon, and if you have any questions, meanwhile, I'm always here. Just message. Bye for now. Have a great day.